Hello and welcome to this beautiful tarot reading. Thank you for being here with me. In today's reading, you have a choice. What type of reading would you love to get? First off, we have the general reading. In here, you are going to get insights for the upcoming 3 months. It does not matter when you are watching this video. It starts in the moment where you clicked on this video and where you got your reading. In general, we're going to look at what does the universe want you to know at the moment, what is important, and just like to get a general outlook on the themes that are coming your way. In love, we're going to look at your love life. Maybe you are already in a relationship, maybe you're seeing someone, maybe there's nobody on the radar, but somebody might be creeping into your life. We're going to have a look at that. And in career, we're going to look at your career at the moment. Is there a job change coming for you, or are you totally flourishing in your job at the moment? I guess we will know very soon. So this is your time to pick and choose which reading you would like to get today, and I will see you at your timestamp. Welcome! It is time for your general reading. You have chosen the tourmaline crystal, which is the crystal of protection. So basically, you're protecting yourself from negative energies coming your way, protecting yourself from damage, from evil eye, and from any type of damage that could happen to you. This is just like the stone, and many people actually take a smaller stone, maybe like a smaller size than this one, and they actually hide it in their clothes, maybe in their pocket, in their bra, because this is said to be like a very protective charm. So if you don't have your tourmaline yet, what are you doing? Everybody needs a little extra protection, especially in those crazy times. So we're going to get into your reading. We're going to see what type of messages are coming your way. What is happening in the upcoming, let's say up to 3 months. We don't want to overdo it because I find it, in person, I do 6 months readings, right, on my website. So if you're interested in getting more in-depth, we are going to get in-depth on my website, on my one-on-one readings. But in here, I just choose to keep it short and sweet, at least for today. All right, so we are going to have a general look at the themes that are going to be present in your life in the upcoming 3 months. And I think it's gonna, I kind of feel like it's going to be something good, especially now that that year number 1 is about to happen. If you're watching this in 2025, year 1 is about to come our way, and year 1 is a year full of new beginnings. And right now, year 9 has been a bit difficult for us all because we've been navigating all of the trauma and all of the lessons that we still did not fully integrate in our day-to-day lives. And now it's time for us to let that shit go and make some space for something new. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get into your general reading. Are you ready? I am. Let's get going. Let's have a look at the past. This was like the past month kind of type of vibe. What has been going on in there? Here in the Queen of Coins, I see that you have been working hard, babe. You've been working. You have not been resting. I do see that this is not just the labor of the past month. This is in general the labor of your passions, trying to monetize off of them. So I do get hustler vibes, and you have actually quite managed because you have nurtured yourself, because you have actually put in the extra steps that you needed to in order to get to that position that you wanted to be in. And I see that you have actually grown quite confident in your role as a provider and nurturer for yourself, maybe even for other people around you as well. But I do see that you are connected to your higher self, and it pays off. It shows, and I'm really proud of you. So keep up the good work because it doesn't go unnoticed. It does not. We're gonna move on and see what is the present energy like and what are you doing with that type of energy like. Are you working together with it, or is there something weird happening? So let's have a look. In the present moment, I see that because you have already worked towards this type of abundance for yourself, and you are continuing to do that, you are building the stable foundation. And as I said earlier, probably not just nurturing yourself, but also those around you. And here in the Four of Wands, we see two people dancing with each other under their strong foundation that they built together. And the wands are the element of fire, and the element of fire is action. It is doing. It's not thinking. It's not making plans. It is actually putting in the work. And I do see that you have done that, and because of that you have built, or you are building at the moment, your stable foundation for yourself and for the people that you love. And that is actually way to go, way to go. Oh, and here in the Fool, I see that you are totally embracing it, even though you might not know what you're doing. You're just like, I'm just here to have a good time, and I'm just here to trust the universe because I have done so much on my own. I have tried to control every outcome, and I kind of came to the realization that the more I let go, the more comes to me. The more I trust the universe, the more I am blessed. And this is a really, really good revelation to go into year one. And now we have a 0 in here in the Fool, which is like, the Fool could be the end and also the beginning at the same time, because the Fool is like a clean slate. The Fool is here to kind of show us that we're not in control as much as we think we are. We ain't. No. Like, yes, I am, curious about this fact if we truly have free will or if everything is written for us. But the Fool is like, either way, it's not in my hands, right? Either way, it's not in your control. And so you're embracing that energy, and go you. Honestly, go you. This is really a way to go. Let's have a look at the near future. Let's say what's happening in the next month, and how is your environment around you welcoming this change into your life. Ooh, the King of Wands. In the near future, I see even more conviction moving forward. So you're like, okay, I am nurturing. I am understanding that abundance is a birthright. And I am trusting the universe. Now I want to perfect my craft as well. So you don't just trust blindly and expect good things to happen, but you actually keep putting in the work for yourself and for those that you love, so that you keep growing and you keep becoming better and better in what you're already doing. So I see that the hustler energy is going to continue, especially for the next month. And the environment around you, especially the universe, is like, girl, you totally understood the fucking message. See, here we have the Fool and the Magician, 0 and 1. And the Magician is able to manifest everything into his life because he actually got the gist. He understood what this is about. And you did too, because you are connecting the 4 elements. So you are connecting earth, you're connecting water, you're connecting fire, and you're connecting air, which means you're connecting earth energy, the material realm, with this going upwards. Do you already know what it is? Do you already know what I'm hinting at? You are connecting it with the divine. So you understood that whatever you feel in your spirit and whatever is true inside of you will also show in the outside as well. So you cannot be a negative person on the inside and expect good things to happen to you, and the other way around also not. So that is actually why you have the motivation to keep on working and to keep giving your all. And even though sometimes it might get hard, it might get difficult, of course, but you're like, if anybody else can have it, I can have it too. Like there is this type of optimism in your life that allows you to move forward with such conviction, to become the type of person that you want to be, to grow into that type of person by trusting the universe, by trusting your own abilities as well, and by inviting a little bit of magic into your day-to-day life. So I can only say it again, go you, because I already had a successful feeling when I started to shuffle the cards. I already knew that this was going to be good. I mean, call it intuition, but sometimes I actually do get a feeling before I start to spread the cards, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be difficult. Oh, this is like heavy energy. Oh, this is like abundant energy, and I already got the abundance. I definitely did get that memo. And now we're going to have a look at your hopes or fears for the future moving forward, and then what's going to happen in the upcoming 3 months, like the following 2 and 3 months after the King of Wands. Okay, so listen, this is where it might get tricky. In the Four of Coins, we see somebody that holds on so tight to what he has already earned. Here we're going back to the Queen of Coins. You might have reached a specific goal. Let's just call it a goal. It doesn't have to be financial, but in this context, it would make sense for it to be financial. But if it doesn't make sense for you, then put it in the context where it makes sense in your life. You might have reached this specific goal and you're like, oh my God, I have dreamed to get here for so long. I would be devastated if I would lose it, so I have to hold on tight. But only know you love her when you let her go, right? And this is also valid for success and for milestones. So you cannot hold on too tight to something that already is, because that is exactly how you lose it. It's even with relationships, it is the exact same thing. If you choke somebody way too much and you try to keep them there with you, that's what is going to make them want to walk away from you. And so you cannot risk giving off this energy of scarcity and of distress with your blessings, because you are challenging the universe and not in a good way. So this is like a little subtle warning for you. Embrace that abundance is your state of being right now. It did not just happen out of luck. It did not just happen once and it's a fleeting moment and it's gonna be away. This is your new reality. So embrace it. Hold on to it, but not too tight. Let it breathe a little bit and continue growing from there. Just continue growing, continue giving more and more, becoming better and better, and being grateful for the success that you have already achieved, because there is only more to come. If you keep doing, like, never change a running system. If it worked for you the way it did until now, continue there. Don't pause and be like, self-sabotaging and be like, oh my God, but what if something happens and I'm gonna lose everything again? You ain't got no space, you ain't got no time, you ain't got no energy for that type of shit. You don't, because that is what's gonna make it go away, right? So take it as a fair warning. Don't hold on too tight, let it breathe. Let's have a look at what's gonna happen after you have integrated this lesson, which you should integrate because this is very important. Yay, you. Okay, Knight of Chalices. In here, I see that because this is an emotional endeavor, right? Success also has a lot to do with self-worth. So the more you love yourself, the more you nurture yourself, the more you actually feel deserving of the type of success that you want to achieve or that you want to uphold, the more it's going to come your way. So in here, in the Knight of Chalices, I see that you have this new creative energy, this new idea, this new endeavor that you want to embark on, and it's going to be fulfilling. It is gonna be good. You are going to be able to be very, very creative in any way possible to make this thing come true. And you will be learning along the way. You're not a master because you're just starting off, but that is absolutely fine. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna feel good. Do you know this type of enthusiasm that you had? I mean, at least I did when I was a kid. When I was about to go to sleep because the next day was the first day of school, and I was like, I don't know what to expect, but I feel like it's gonna be good. That type of energy. That is the type of energy that you are going into in the upcoming 3 months. It is very supportive. It is actually really, really nice. It really is good to be you right now. So take this message, take it to your heart, and make sure that you integrate the lessons that we have in here. Now, we're going to have a look at some feelings, like how does this whole thing, how does this whole let's say phase in your life that is going to happen, how does it make you feel? Like what's the emotion that's actually valid at the moment, that is actually very active at the moment? Oh, here we have comfort. So in comfort, we see that yes, you are actually learning to be comfortable in abundance, to be abundantly comfortable so that you don't get into the feeling of I might lose it as quickly as I got it, you know? So I already see that you are confidently going into it. I love that for you. And here, caution, yeah. It's so funny that it's just under the Four of Coins, right? So I really feel like those two cards were definitely underlining the fact that we have just discussed with the Four of Coins. So be cautious about that. And in our last step, we're going to look at some tea leaf cards. We're going to pick a few and see if there are even more hints that are going to be helpful on our way in the following 3 months. Okay, so let's just take 2 from here. And we're gonna take 2 more to here. All right. I love tea leaf cards, man. I just fucking love them. Let's have a look. Kite, vacation. Ooh, honey, okay. Where are we going to? Where are we going to? Write it in the comments. I wanna know. 10 cards, celebration of fun and enjoyment. Yeah. Treat yourself. Together with the vacation, go you, treat yourself. Let me know, as I said, in the comments where you're going to, because I want to virtually come with you too. I love to travel, but I don't travel enough. So take me with you, please. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. It's me, bitch. I'm your admirer. I am your biggest fan. And I mean, I don't have to be the only one. So let's have a look. And older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. Okay, maybe this is something like a mentor. Maybe this is going to be someone that is going to guide you along the way, that is going to give you like a piece of useful advice, that is going to play a vital role maybe in the upcoming 3 months in the creative endeavor moving forward, like starting this new phase. This could be something that you could be looking out for. Like this is a positive type of like relationship. Like you don't have to be scared that an old lady is gonna come and snatch things from you. It's not. The Four of Coins is the Knight of Chalices, okay? All right. So this was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I definitely did. Let me know in the comments for the 3rd time where the vacation is going to, like where are you taking this trip to? Is it just down like memory lane, or is it really a physical trip somewhere? I definitely want to know. And if you're looking for more in-depth readings, if you're looking for a one-on-one reading, click the link in my bio to get to my website. There you can not only get readings, but you can also join the memberships. And the memberships basically are exclusive content. It's like OnlyFans, but like for spiritual people. I'm not gonna get naked on there. Sorry to disappoint anyone. But maybe we're gonna strip our soul a little bit. And so, yeah, have a look. Thank you. See you soon. Bye. Hello and welcome to your love reading. Love is in the air, maybe or maybe not. We're going to have a look at how has your love life been? How has it been for the past month? What's going to happen in the following 3 months? And what types of information do we still need to know about this endeavor? So, if you are in a committed relationship and if you have someone by your side, take this as it is, as it comes. And if you're looking for someone, or even if you're not looking at all, if you're single and ready to mingle, take it as it is as well. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this, and I am excited to see where our journey is heading. In my memberships, we do very detailed one-on-one readings. It doesn't matter if you need a love reading, a career reading, if you have a specific situation that you want to talk to me about, and if you need insight on that, we can do that as well. So just like as a heads up for you, I'm here for you no matter what you're looking for, and you're always going to be guided by the universe. Let's get started with your love reading. I am ready. I hope you are too. Take a sip of your favorite tea and lean back, and let's get started. We will begin with your past. Let's say with the past months-ish. Let's say what has been the vibe going on from there. Okay, 9 of coins. Okay, self-love. Okay, independent. Okay, loving myself and not taking bullshit and not being fine with bare minimum or even less. I see you. No broke boys. Do you know that song? No broke boys. That's what I had to think of when I just pulled this card. So even if you're in a relationship or even if you are single, I see that you have prioritized yourself, as you should. Always. Even if you're in a relationship or if you're looking for a committed relationship, you are still two individuals. You are still two people. You don't merge as one. That is a very romantic and dystopian type of idea that many people have when they think about marriage or they think about a long-term commitment, that they kind of forget that it's still two individuals choosing each other to integrate into each other's lives. But you don't have to lose who you are in order to be in a committed relationship. Okay, so here in the 9 of coins, you have been doing amazing. You've been doing amazing because you've been taking care of yourself. I'm sure that this comes a bit from not having somebody else to take care of you and you having to learn to be able to rely on yourself. And that's a good lesson, even if that might have been very painful. Because I know for me it was. I also went through this. And, at some point, you still continuously grow into this the more that you continue your life. I think this is self-love and self-worth is a concept that we keep redefining as we go, and I find that very, very beautiful. Not gonna lie, like this is already a very good start into our love reading. We're gonna have a look at the present, what's going on at 8 p.m. and what are you doing with this energy. Okay, so at the moment, it might feel a little heavy because you might be carrying a bit too much burden. If it's in your relationship or even if you're like dating someone, it looks like you're kind of the responsible one. Like, yes, you have been learning self-love and boundaries, but are you really implementing them too? Or is it just a nice concept that you have like understood in your brain, but you don't have integrated in your love life too? Because that's half of the deal, not gonna lie. It's not just knowing in theory what would be right, what you would want for yourself, but it is also like putting it into place. And I feel like that is what you are doing at the moment. You are learning to integrate this energy into your life, to not just let it be a concept. And here I see that sometimes it really does get to you especially because you're so much in your head about that. You're so much in your head about this because you're like, but I know that I should not give in to this, but I'm so into this person, and then some other trauma comes up and you're like, I don't want to be alone, I don't want to be abandoned, I want to feel like I'm good enough, I don't want to be too much, and so on and so forth. So those thoughts might be keeping you up at night. And this is a very important step in your self-development, not just in your relational development with other people, but in the relationship with yourself, that you learn that this self-love and this boundary setting is not just something that you do behind closed doors. It is something that you actively do. It's just like people pleasing, right? You're like sitting at home and you're like, I will never let anybody treat me like this ever again. And then the situation comes and you let that person treat you the exact same way like they did before, because you're not even respecting your own boundaries. So I see that at the moment you're doing quite some work to actually integrate what you have learned into your relationships as well. So kudos to you, because having realized that this is actually an issue that you want to move on from is already the most important step. So we're moving on. We're going to have a look what is happening in the next month, what's happening in the upcoming month, and how does your environment react to that. Okay, integration. Okay, so I see that it might have just clicked in your head and you're like, you know what? Yeah, bitch, you're right. I'm gonna uphold my boundaries. I'm going to actually walk the talk and not just talk the talk. I'm actually going to integrate that lesson into my life, because in here in the world, this is the most beneficial card in the major arcana, like general and tarot, because it shows a lesson that has been fully learned and integrated. So I see that this upcoming month is going to change your life. And I'm not even downplaying anything. It is going to change your life, because if you learn to respect your own boundaries, to respect yourself, you are teaching other people how to treat you. Because how else should they know how to treat you if you don't show them? Right? So, yeah, I absolutely love this for you. You are learning how to get past your thoughts and inside this energy. And your environment is also very, very supportive of this, because the King of Chalices is king over his own emotions. You have learned to control your impulses, to have to always choose what is good for your soul, what is good for your heart, and what is good for those around you as well. So this is not some type of ego thing where you're like, fuck everybody as long as I'm good. No, it's not like that. You're past that. You're not ego driven like that maybe anymore, but in this moment you're evolving from that, because here in the King of Chalices we see that in conjunction with the world, because you're learning to let go of the burden and to let go of the thoughts that keep you up at night, you are actually integrating what the Nine of Coins was telling you, and that is self-love, that is to value yourself, and that is to bathe into all the learnings that you have already integrated into your own life. And in the King of Chalices here, we see that because of that, emotional fulfillment is reserved, it's included, it's in a full pack. You know what I mean? If you get the world, you get the full pack too, like a bonus on top. And that is actually what feels the best when it comes to your love life. Absolutely love that for you. We're going to have a look at hopes and fears for the future, and what do the other upcoming months bring for you after you have integrated what the world, was giving you. Okay, so for the future, I see you, honey. For the future, you're like, because I value myself this much, I have opened the door to many, many opportunities to like let's just call them, for the purpose of this reading, let's just call them high quality partners. Partners that are emotionally available, the chalices again, the cups stand for emotions, the element of water. So, highly emotional, intelligent partners, maybe also like money partners, and generally partners that treat you well and that actually give a shit about your boundaries and that respect you the way that you want to be respected. So I do see that your hope is to have like this opportunity to actually choose from a pool that is very compatible to you and not just have to like be happy with what is, be happy with less, have less expectations. That is not on your radar and that is not in the cards for you. That's not what you're going to experience. Let's see what the future holds for you. So this is the card for the upcoming 3 months. Okay, here in the Five of Chalices, I see that some dating phases, or if you're in a relationship, some setbacks might still take place here and there. But this is a very crucial moment for you because I feel like after successfully integrating this lesson of not taking any shit and not letting anybody cross your boundaries, you're still being tested by the universe to be like, okay, and let's put it into practicality. Did you really learn it, or are you going to give up on the first setback? So this could be a bit disappointing for you moving forward, knowing that that big love may not be on the horizon as of right now, or like if you're in a relationship, that big fulfillment, that big romantic energy. To be honest, we had none of that in today's love reading because I feel like this love reading right here was not really meant to be in conjunction with a partner. This was about you and about how you conduct a romantic relationship. And I feel like before we even think about going into a relationship with somebody else, we should first make sure that we are fine the way we are. If you're looking for a dream partner, you should be that dream partner first so that you actually get in alignment with the type of person that you want to attract. Because if you are not a dream person, then why would you be somebody else's dream person? Why would somebody in your league, let's call it like that, in your league manifest you? So moving forward, you are still being tested by the universe, which is absolutely fine. There might be some emotional setbacks, but it's not the end of the world, not at all. Like, it's not gonna be a major heartbreak or a major, it's not gonna be that dramatic. You're just gonna be like, oh, okay, I thought you respected me, but now I kind of see other colors shining through. Let me readjust. That type of situation I see coming up in the upcoming 3 months from here. But most importantly, like 99% of this reading has been about you, about your self-love, about your boundaries, and about you and how much self-worth you designate yourself. Now we're going to have a look at some emotional cards to see how you're feeling, what's going on inside your emotional world in those upcoming 3 months. We're just going to take 2 cards here and have a look. Okay, rest. Here I see that the more you give yourself and the more you find peace within, the more rest it brings to you. And that might be exactly what you need at the moment, because maybe you are in a very tumultuous relationship, or maybe you are in a very crazy dating phase and you need some rest from that. So if you're not single, take a break at the moment and work on yourself. If you're in a relationship, turn inwards and work on yourself first before you set expectations to your partner. Yeah, exactly. Stop dating. Stop kind of trying to look for something on the outside, what you should have on the inside first, because that's not the way it works. First, you have to put the work in so that you can see it in the outside world. If you keep unsuccessfully dating, this is exactly why, because you need to put in the work for yourself. And you will be surprised how much fulfillment you get as soon as you appreciate who you have become. As soon as you're really like, damn, I am a good ass catch. I am fucking amazing. If you don't feel that right now about yourself, why are you dating? Honest question, why are you dating? Right? So think about it and work a bit more on yourself. We're going to also get some tea leaf cards here and see what type of different energies are in the play right now, what kind of hints we're getting to help us move forward. We're gonna get 2 cards from here, and we're going to get 2 cards from this pile. If you're wondering why I always kind of make 2 piles, it's because my hands are too small for, especially for those big cards, and I cannot hold them all. They would all fall on the table. That's why I just split them in 2. There is no esoteric spiritual reason behind that. It's just literally practicality. Okay, let's have a look at the tea leaf cards. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You see? So this is not a lost cause. You are not too far away from what is destined to be yours. Table, hard work ahead. Exactly. I feel like those 2 are complementing each other a lot, because it basically just sums up what I have been telling you in the past few minutes. Wrath, sorrow over a loss. This might be like the 5 of chalices type of thing, because of course, if you kind of thought that this might be a good thing and then you realize it's not, or you're like, oh, but my expectations haven't been met, you might feel bad about it. We saw it in the 5 of chalices. There might be, or now probably will be, a little bit of emotional disappointment, but you grow from that too. Hard work ahead. Don't let your head down. This is the most important thing. Chain of events that will affect your life. As I told you, this is going to change your life. Integrating this lesson is going to change your life forever, basically. And after this lesson, after this journey that you are probably already embarked on, you're going to be unrecognizable. Become that dream person first to attract the dream person too. So this has been your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're looking for more insights and to get a one-on-one reading, you can click the link below in my bio to get to my website. And in there, you will not only find readings, but you can also find memberships. What kind of memberships, you're wondering? Let me tell you. There I post content like on OnlyFans, but with clothes on, and I'm not gonna get undressed and it's not gonna get explicit, but we are going to dive deep into spiritual topics, tarot, astrology, magic, witchcraft, all of the shabam. Whatever you want to know, you are going to learn there. So thank you so much for doing this reading with me, and I cannot wait to see you in my upcoming videos. Bye! Hello and welcome to your career reading. Yes, girl, let's go get this bread. I love that you have chosen the career reading, because to be very honest, this is the type of reading that I do the most, even with myself, because that's like the thing that I'm most interested in this past time. So here, fun fact, we see the pyrite. This is also called fool's gold because it kind of looks like gold, but it's not. And this crystal is my favorite one, to be very honest, because it attracts abundance, and not just financial abundance, but any type of abundance, because even if you had the most money in the world, you still could not buy happiness. I would like to get to that point where I can judge that, but I'm not there quite yet. But I will make sure to let you know as soon as I get there. So in today's reading, we are going to have a look at... Oh, okay, card that already wants to talk. Okay, we're going to keep this right in the middle. We're going to have a look at your career from the past month, moving forward, and how it is going to look like in the upcoming 3 months, what type of energies are going to be there with us, what's going to happen, and yeah, what else, what kind of hints we're gonna get. So I really am excited for this one, especially because a card popped right out of the deck, and I am so excited to get to that one, but we're going to have to be a little bit patient because first we're going to start and have a look at the past to see how we moved forward from there and how we have arrived where we are right now. I'm ready when you are. Take a deep breath, take a sip of your coffee or whatever you're drinking. Stay hydrated if you want to stay successful. Let's get right into it. We're going to start and have a look at the past month. How has been the energy? Like, what's going on in your mind? What's going on in your career? Okay, the Queen of Chalices is showing me that you have put a lot of emphasis in actually feeling fulfilled in your career. Your career is not just how do I make money, how do I make the most money, or even if it is, your idea behind why you want a specific amount of money is because you want to fulfill some of your emotional needs. And that is not just something, I want to buy fancy things, I want to go on like luxurious yachts and things like that. It's not like that. You actually really want to make something impactful and meaningful with that money. So that is why your focus on your career is not solely on the money. It is actually on using the money, not letting the money use you. And I see that because the Queen of Chalices is sorry, there was a bug. Because the Queen of Chalices is the queen of her element, which is water, which is emotions. I already see that you have come a far way and that you have clearly defined for yourself what makes me happy in my career, what will I allow to happen in my career, and what is my absolute deal breaker when it comes to my career. So that is already a good starting point from here on. We're going to have a look at the present, what is going on right now, and what are you making out of it. Okay, so here in the present, I see that a business partnership or even a romantic partnership that is helpful for you in your career is there or is starting to gain more and more importance in your career. In the Lovers, we see that there is this type of connection, a very beneficial connection that is not only helping you out money-wise, but is also helping you out when it comes to your purpose, to like the purpose of your career. And the Lovers is also a card of decision, of decisiveness. This is like a card of black and white, a yes or a no, not something in between. So I see that right now you might have to make some difficult decisions and that you potentially might have someone by your side that can help you make those decisions and will make the whole process a little bit more peaceful for you. So you should be thankful for that. And definitely, if there is a decision to be made, it's going to be a hell yeah or a hell no. It's not going to be something in between. So if you're looking for your sign, this is it. This is your sign. What are you making out of the situation? Now we're going to look at the card that popped right out of the deck earlier. Oh my God, are you kidding me? The World is the best card in tarot. This is the final major arcana card, and this symbolizes a lesson that has been learned. So who am I to even tell you to make clear decisions and not let anybody cross your boundaries? You already learned that. This is what you're fully integrating in this very situation right now. And the moment that you are going to realize that past you would have not been this decisive and would have not made this clear standpoint that this is where I'm at, this is where I'm heading, nothing else, take it or leave it. you will be so proud of yourself, because maybe you're coming from people pleasing, maybe you're coming from being a little indecisive, maybe you're coming from having other people take away your power, or willingly giving your power away because you do not trust your own abilities, but that is all in the past. I love that for you. That is absolutely in the past. You have definitely learned that lesson, and I think that it is only up from here. I'm very curious to see what's coming up next. That's why we're going to continue right away and have a look at your short-term future. This is like the upcoming month. What's happening there, and how is your environment reacting to that? Okay, 10 of coins. Like, can I have a little bit of your success? Because this is way too good. Like, this is absolutely beautiful. The 10 of coins is the best coins card that you can get. And coins stands for the element of earth, and earth is connected not just to material abundance, but any type of abundance, but especially material abundance. Like, you see all the coins flowing around, but you also see happy people that are together, that are surrounded by nature, by their beautiful house, by pets, by kids, by family, by generational wealth. This is absolutely beautiful for you, and I see that right now you are bathing in the fruit that whose seeds you have planted earlier, and the seeds which you watered continuously. And you should know that your success did not come out of thin air. It came from hard work. You are seen, you are heard, and the universe is applauding you right now, because yeah, this was what you had to learn, this was what you had to do, and you did it. Congratulations on that. Your environment. Your environment might be coming to an end, kind of, because maybe you have been surrounded by people that did not really appreciate your success and were just like watching you, like side-eyeing you a little bit, and being like, where they must be doing something off, because this is not something that we wanted. Like, for example, you know those type of friends that really love to support you and slide in your DMs, but they're like really quiet in real life. They don't even write you on their own number. They don't even call your phone. But on Instagram, when you post something, they send you like the flame emoji and all of that. Or the people that actually love to see you succeed, but not too much. Not above them. You know what I mean? So this is, you can let go of that environment. You should be looking to hang out with people and to be close to those that actually want to share all the wealth that you are accumulating, even if it is energetically. If they want to share that with you and multiply it, make it even bigger for everyone, then that is the type of people that you should be surrounding yourself with, but not the type of people that don't want to see you up too high, you know, or the people that don't want to go this way with you. So I see that you might have to look twice who you trust, and you might have to clean a little bit and see who is still a good match in your life and who is ready to go. With abundance and with growth comes rejection too, separation from what once was good but is no longer beneficial for you. And so you can trust yourself to be able to make the right decision, because your gut is already telling you. You already know who is good for you and who is not. And the persons that are not good for you are just taking up mental space, an energetical one. So get rid of that. Let's move forward and see what are your hopes and fears for the future moving forward. Okay, so I see here again a coins card. We already had one here. In the Three of Coins, this card is all about collaboration and about being together, about growing together. So I see that after you have cleaned out your friends list, you actually want to be looking for connections even more, because maybe your type of business idea or the type of work that you're doing is a lot better and more beneficial in a team. And this is not just a solo effort. You actually want it to be a team effort, and you want to be growing together. And the Three of Coins speaks of successful partnerships, especially when it comes to business. So it's good. You're hoping to get that, and you are going to get that as soon as you put in the work to start with a clean slate. 2026 is just around the corner if you're watching this when I'm releasing it. If not, doesn't matter. But yeah, you have to clean the slate and to get rid of extra baggage in order to find the gems that you're going to be working with. Now we're going to have a look at your long-term future, which is like the upcoming 3 months. What's going to happen after all of the info that we just got. Okay, Page of Swords. Okay, new ideas. Okay, breathing in fresh air, fresh ideas moving forward. So this could be a symbol of a new project. This could be like, if right now you don't quite know what to do or what the next step would be, rest assured that idea will come. If it not has already come and is like now kind of brewing and growing from there. But in the Page of Swords, we see the beginning of new thought processes. What this means for you is up to your own definition. But generally, here we see some new ideas brewing, new ideas that are beneficial, like not just new worries or something like that. You don't have to think in that direction, but some new beneficial idea for your career is brewing inside of you, is coming your way, and you are really enthusiastic about it. Like you're like really excited to actually get going and to actually be like, okay, let's analyze this. How do I make this happen? How do I materialize this from my thoughts into my hands? How do I make it work? And this is a very, very exciting phase. And I see that you are going to be having the partnerships around you, even here in the Lovers, then the Three of Coins, and even the 10 of Coins. Like we have so much teamwork, we have so much team effort. This is not just on you. Even if you might be like a solo entrepreneur, you can still work on projects with people together. You can even work together with your clients. You know what I mean? So this is not just for the people that work in teams or that are hired somewhere and have colleagues. Even if you work on your own, you don't always just work on your own. Maybe you need somebody that will give you advice along the way and will guide you a little bit. So that's why have a look at my website, link in bio. And we are going to get those new ideas, work on them together, and make it really, really successful, because success is yours. It is reserved for you. It has your name on it. And you're already like dipping your toes into it. And now it's ready for you to actually take full action, to take full accountability of this abundance and to make it yours. Now, we're going to have a look at some emotional cards. Let's see how you feel on this journey, on those 3 months, when it comes to your career. Okay, reflection and mystery. Okay, so here in reflection together with mystery, I see that I feel like the reflection is like more in conjunction with the 10 of Swords and also the Lovers, because in the Lovers, I told you, this is about a decision. This is about black or white. This is yes or no. So I feel like this yes or no decision is kind of reflected on the 10 of Swords, like who is going to be part of your inner circle? This person, yes or no? That person, yes or no? And of course, you need reflection for that. This is actually something that you're going to be focusing on, and as you should. as you definitely should. And then the element of mystery is kind of like connected with the Page of Swords, because you don't quite know where those new ideas are leading you to, but this mystery actually makes it very appealing for you. It's not like the type of unknown where you're anxious. It's the type of unknown where you're like, I can't wait to see what happens next type of mystery, you know? So it's like a very beautiful, exciting time to be in. And now we're going to have a look at some tea leaf cards and see what other hints the universe is giving us. I love tea leaf cards, but it's so difficult to not drop them all on the table with their round form. Yeah, but it looks fancy, so we're just gonna roll with it. Let's have a look. Weeping Willow, family sorrow. Okay, honey. Family sorrow. Okay, maybe you will have to have a look at your family members when it comes to supporting you or not. Is your family supportive of what you're doing? Is your family trying to hold you small? Is your family telling you that your dreams are unrealistic just because it's not their type of reality? Maybe you should have a reflection or a deeper look at what your family is giving you. It doesn't have to be like the end of the world, but it could be something that shakes your relationship to some family members, and that's absolutely fine if that happens, because honestly, if you are already building on a shaky foundation, it's going to crumble sooner or later anyway. Let's move forward. Throne, a position of authority. Okay, business, standing on business. I love that for you. You might get, or you might already have, a position of authority, even if that is only authority over your own decisions and your own emotions. That is already actually the biggest win when it comes to your career. Moving forward, pineapple, reconciliation. So you see, even after the family sorrow, you are still going to come back together with those you love most. So this is not the end of the world at all. Even if you might have a falling out with somebody that is very close to you, that's fine. You're gonna get back together. You're going to find ways to each other, to respect each other's boundaries, and to co-live together peacefully and successfully. And last but not least, Inkpot, problems to be resolved. Yeah, I really feel like this relationship aspect with those around you is very, very is a very big topic at the moment. Even like all of those cards were kind of like hinting towards the Ten of Swords, towards you having to sort out specific problems or specific, energies with the people around you. So I feel like that should be your focus for now, because that is going to pave the way to the Three of Coins, to the successful work together with other people. And then if you're already at peace, if you're at rest, if you already have a stable foundation, then the new ideas will flow in, and it will actually get you back to being the Queen of Chalices, to being like in charge of your emotions positively when it comes to your career. All right, so this has been your reading, your career reading. I hope that you had at least as much fun as I did. If you're looking for more insight and you want a one-on-one reading, make sure to click the link below to get to my website. And there you will not only find readings, but you will also find memberships. So on the memberships, you're going to get access to exclusive content, just like OnlyFans, but like spiritual mindset content, like not explicit content. Sorry for disappointing. But there we're going to talk about astrology, about tarot, about witchcraft, spirituality, mindset, growth, self-development, basically everything that you guys want to talk about. And this is going to be like a sisterhood type of thing. So I'm excited to see you there. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my upcoming videos. Bye!